What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Big Baby Jonathan, coming at you guys with a brand new live video. In today's live video, post-game talk with Big Baby Jonathan here. Lakers lose to a New York team that's not very good, and this is what happens when you underestimate teams that have a bad record. You fell asleep early, down 17. You have to limit the turnovers. The isolation basketball, Laker Nation, is not working anymore. Just because LeBron's out doesn't mean you have to go ISO, dribble, 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 pump fake, pump fake, pump fake. Miss shot. They get the rebound, go back on the other end, they score. You need to stop doing that, Brandon Ingram. Stop ISOing the basketball so much. Move the ball. Give it to Lonzo. Have him set the offense. This offense is not clicking right now. You know what it is? A lot of the guys want to be selfish and try to take over a game. But if you're not used to doing that, then you let the point guard set the offense and run the offense, set screens, dive to the basket, and we were just flat tonight. It's just that simple. We got outbeat, we got hustled by everybody. Tim Hardaway Jr. had 21 points. Enes Kanter had 16 and 10. Trey Burke had 23 off the bench. He's good, but I haven't heard of him since Michigan. That's letting me know New York got confidence when they got up 17, even though the Lakers came back. But New York found their confidence against us. I don't know why. It just felt like the Lakers didn't want to come to play tonight, or just sometimes we miss layups, we miss dunks, and it feels like the Lakers just said they don't trust the teammates anymore. But I like the competitiveness. I really like how Brandon Ingram played okay all the way until the fourth quarter. He was doing good all the way until about 3 minutes in the fourth quarter. You did too much isolation basketball down the stretch. Move the ball. When you shared the ball, Lakers, you see when you played against Oklahoma City, you got stops and got in transition. I feel like since LeBron's been out, there's gonna be guys trying to step up and do everything. But sometimes when a superstar player, is out, continue to do the things that you've been doing when LeBron's been in the game. Continue to get rebounds. Continue to get assists. Continue to do this. It's just that, and this is the one thing I knew this was going to happen in terms of, like, I noticed that LeBron's teams do that. They struggle, they struggle, they struggle. Then media gets involved, there's drama, and then they take off. So I'm not worried right now. I know I kept saying that. I'm not worried, but what can do? We just got hustled tonight. Like Laker Nation, it's the same repeated stuff. Same stuff every game. Same routine. Same missed layups. Same ISO ball. Same this, same that. I'm to the point where don't talk about it. Just show us how to execute and how to preparation for each game and try to understand what it's like to come in guns blazing, aggressive, energetic. And I feel like it was, but I feel like it wasn't enough. I felt like it was just the energy was bad in the first half. Second half was okay, but there was 18 turnovers tonight. 18 turnovers, deflection passes, throwing the ball high and too high out of bounds. It's just, I feel like when the Lakers get down, or when they get down, they try to hero basketball, and you see what happened tonight. And the score was 112 to 119. Knicks had 119. We had 112. It was just one of those games where you learn from, look what you, and this is a good road trip, 2-game road trip in Minnesota and Denver. Minnesota and Detroit. I really like going on a road when we're struggling, because we can find our niche on the road, our chemistry on the road. I think some players play on the road better than at home, but we have to implement what we work on in the off season. In sometimes when we go on the road, we play better. But I want to see us communicate on the defensive end. There was a lot of blown assignments, a lot of not talking. There was a bunch of screening rolls that the Lakers got themselves into. And then the center had to go to the point guard. The point guard would drive. They would kick to the corner, and they would make the three. It was just Lakers were sloppy that. And it felt like in the fourth quarter or in the third quarter when we were trying to go isoball, I felt like the Lakers were scared tonight in terms of they were scared of the moment, because I noticed the last 2 games Lakers have been cold, and I feel like they're scared because they have that pressure on them. No, it's the NBA. You got to execute if you want to win. Now we're 21 and 18. Now we're 9th in the West. See what happens when you go on the cold streak unless you go from first to ninth to 12, boom. But it's a process. We gotta learn each and every game. We gotta learn for what we did tonight into Sunday and Monday, and get back on the win streak. LeBron probably be back by in middle of January, probably by the January 25th or something. So we have to understand that LeBron's not back yet, and the coaching has to do a better job making plays, executing plays. Even Luke, even Brian Shaw, even all the coaches gotta do a better job of drawing up plays, because there's a lot of times these coaches like Luke Walton and Brian Shaw do the same play every game, the same exact drop. Brandon Ingram brings up the ball, ISO, dribble, pump fake, miss. They get a rebound and they go on the other end and score. So I feel like they need to do a better job of X's and O's, these young players and talent we have, because if we have talent, we have talent, and it's really not cool right now in terms of we have this talent and we're not winning games. We have so much talent, and I don't know if it's the coaching staff, the ball boy, the towel boy. I don't know why that we're struggling right now, but I think we can learn from this, implement it in our offense. Well, we worked tonight. I know we struggled, but we can work at this, get better, learn from it, and maybe James Worthy stated on Spectrum Sportsnet in his post-game show. He said he thinks the Lakers were scared to execute, and I believe him. And I believe with James Worthy. Shout out to James Worthy, man. Appreciate everything you do on Spectrum Sportsnet. Worthy clap. But that Worthy clap wasn't for the win. It was just for me introducing you, bro. But yeah, anyway, man, this game was tough. We got to bounce back against Minnesota. Minnesota ain't gonna be. I'm telling you, these games that we're playing, the next 2 or 3 games, it ain't gonna be easy. There's gonna be teams that, the Lakers are playing Lakers. Oh, they have no LeBron, easy win. And then if you go into the game against Minnesota, lackadaisical, they will blow you out. You cannot come in against Minnesota and Detroit, because Minnesota is improving since that Jimmy Butler trade. So I feel like if you go into Minnesota, lackadaisical, turn the ball over, doing the normal, usual stuff that you guys do in each and every game, you will get blown out. But if you come in executing, moving the ball, and making perimeter jump shots is the key too, because in the second half, David Fizdale went zone on the Lakers, and they just kept shooting threes, and then towards the end, they shot a couple mid-range, and they missed. So we have to understand we got to do a better job of executing, making jumpers, and that's simple. They just gotta make the perimeter shots, because if we don't make our perimeter shots, they get the rebound, and sometimes the Lakers don't get back on defense in time, and then they score. And I feel like this is just my personal opinion. I'm gonna quote LeVar Ball so I can get quoted. I feel like the Lakers gave up on Luke Walton tonight. I don't see any energy. Their heads are always down when they're down like 17 or something, and I feel like the coach doesn't have any energy in the team. That's what I feel. I'm not. You know what? Everybody's accountable for the team, the coach, the players, and everything. So Luke Walton, sometimes I feel like you don't bring that energy like a Mark Jackson or David Fizdale does. It's just I feel like you do a lot of ISO basketball, in my opinion. But who knows? I know it's gonna get done. I know. But like Magic Johnson said, he ain't gonna make a change if something dramatic happens. And a lot of Laker fans were asking me on Twitter, like, what do you think that dramatic? Well, what do you think could happen if that's something dramatic? Either missing the playoffs or not winning the rest of the season. That's the only way. If Lakers go on a 45-game losing streak, there will be a coaching change, guaranteed. But it's gonna be fine, Laker Nation. We'll bounce back, and we'll bounce back against Minnesota, because Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns owns the Lakers. Last couple games, or since last year, he's been averaging 32 points and 15 rebounds against the Lakers. So I really want to see 4 things I want to see for Lakers on Sunday: play defense, come in with energy, rotate the basketball, talk on defense, make free throws, and limit turnovers. There were actually 6 things, but Lakers will be all right. Laker Nation, I want to hear you guys' comments about the game tonight. I think we'll bounce back, and I see a lot of comments on Twitter and stuff. Do you think Lakers should trade Brandon Ingram? Hey, if the opportunity presents itself, I trust Magic, Rob, and Genie Bus. So whatever happens, happens. We will bounce back Sunday against Minnesota, And yeah, Laker Nation, if you have any questions, if you want to follow me on Twitter, Big Baby Jonathan. Follow me on Instagram, Big Baby Jonathan _. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, subscribe. Welcome, Laker fam. Welcome to Laker Talk with Big Baby Jonathan. I'm gonna end this Laker post game show with Big Baby Jonathan, and that's a wrap. Peace out, Laker Nation.